Should be good. Huh? Yeah. All right. All right. Let me get this audio back on. All right. I'll talk to you. We welcome you back. We thank you for joining us. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We've been having issues with the audio and the visual. And as you can see there, first play back, Camden with a huge sack. The Panthers lead 19-0, second quarter with 10:54 and counting here in the South Jersey Group 2 semifinals at Farnham Park in Camden, New Jersey. Winner punches their ticket to the South Jersey Group 2 final.
We have a second down and long for Willingboro here. As Kev said, sorry for the technical difficulties. Willingboro trying to go on track down 19-0 here in the second quarter.
Taylor dumps off a screen pass to the left there. Complete to number 33, Kai Cottle.
I think that's Willingboro's first down in the game tonight. They had about 2 or 3 possessions, threw a couple interceptions. One interception and also turnover on downs, and also fumble. So if the Chimeras can get on track here, they really going to need some points before halftime. They let Camden get up on them quick. You got to see what they got in the tuck.
Taylor, another quick pass to the left side there. Complete to number 2. Able to get the first down. Huge drive here for Willingboro, trailing 19-0. Good opportunity here to go down, score some points, keep themselves within this game. And so far, Cottle's made a couple plays on this drive.
Yeah, he has. They're starting to try to utilize the run. They have a lot of time left to try to utilize the run. He's throwing a couple quick passes out. Taylor has, but they're trying to hand it off now.
Another quick pass there by Taylor. Forward progress should get him a couple yards. Marked down at Camden's 38-yard line.
Yeah, corner was all over that. As soon as he caught it, he was right on him like glue.
So a gain of 5 there for the Chimeras. 9:10 and counting left in the second quarter. Camden ahead 19-0. And like we said in the beginning of the broadcast, prior to some technical difficulties, both teams here looking to make it to the sectional final. Camden's played in back-to-back Central Jersey Group 3 finals, obviously now in South Jersey Group 2. Willingboro has played in back-to-back Central Jersey Group 2 finals. They're looking for their 6th appearance. So 2 programs here with championship pedigrees. And the pass there incomplete by Taylor. Just a little overthrown.
Yeah, these 2 groups have been in the title game the last 2 years. Willingboro in Group 2 and Camden in Group 3, now back in Group 2. So it's going to be very interesting going forward, these 2 teams.
So a big 3rd and 5 coming up here for Willingboro. 8:42 left in the second quarter.
couple scores from around South Jersey. We have Atlantic City is up 7-0 on Cherokee in Group 5. That's actually Central Jersey Group 5. And also we have 14-0 Millville over Marlboro. That's Group 4. Central Jersey Group 4 semifinal.
Got a flag on the play. Illegal motion. So I'll back Willingboro up 5 yards, get him to 3rd and 10.
Not a good chance, not a good time to be shooting yourself in the foot if you're Willingboro. You're putting together a pretty decent drive. You got a lot of time left on the clock in the second quarter. But if you let Camden get another stop and definitely drive down the field and take a commanding lead before the half, you're going to really be in trouble.
So Willingboro lines up. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Running back in motion. Taylor drops back, quick throw.
He's got space.
And he's able to get through 2 defenders there, and he's able to get into the end zone for a touchdown. A huge play there on 3rd and 10. So a 43-yard touchdown for Willingboro to get on the board.
Yeah, they really needed that, Kev. They were really struggling on offense, and for them to hit a play like that and get some type of momentum and also get some confidence in this game. They were down 19-0, and it was looking really good for them. But that was definitely huge for the Chimeras.
Absolutely. A 43-yard pass there. Quick pass from Sean Taylor to Terrence Knighton, the all-South Jersey wide receiver. Quick pass there, was able to get right through 2 defenders. Really a tremendous play just on both ends there. So James Pemberton will line up here for the extra point. One of South Jersey's top kickers and punters. And no good. Just a little wide right. Hung in the air for a little bit, kind of like a knuckleball there. So Willingboro gets on the board. They cut the deficit to 19-6.
Yes, with 8:11 left in the second quarter. So yeah, you get a couple stops or a stop here. They're right in it. Also, another score around South Jersey in Group 5. South Jersey, Group 5, Rancocas Valley 14, Hillsboro 7. And in other action, we have Group 3, Delsey, a 7-0 lead over Cedar Creek, down in Cedar Creek. And you can also catch that on the D2 network. So, Kev, as Willingboro gets set to kick off, what do you think has to happen now from this point on for Willingboro to really get back in this?
Well, I think the biggest thing is they need to definitely, obviously get a stop here, but it's really just eliminating the mistakes. We've seen a couple plays early on where, they fumble a snap or something like that, and they give Camden ball deep in their own territory or they're forced to punt, and they just haven't really been blessed with good field position so far in this game.
Yeah. And that was good for them. Kickoff, putting Camden back in their own territory behind their own, actually, about the 28-yard line. So we'll see what happens here. Camden put together a drive where Willingboro can get a stop and get the ball back.
So Camden will set up shop at about their own 30-yard line. Three receivers to the right, 1 out left. Brunson the handoff to number 3, Christian Braxton.
The Chimeras are starting to try to bottle up Braxton now. I'm sure Camden will try to run some of this clock here. Get it closer to halftime and not give the Chimeras a chance to really score. As you know, they deferred to the second half, so they will get the ball back.
So 2nd and 10 for Camden, similar formation. And we got a timeout by Willingboro. So Camden with a 19-6 lead, 7:27 left here in the second quarter, and Willingboro uses a timeout. few more scores from around South Jersey. Washington Township just took a 14-0 lead over Cherry Hill East with 4:03 left in the first quarter. That's in Group 5. And Rumson Fairhaven leads Delran 14-7 at the start of the second quarter.
Also, Cherokee's gotten on board with a field goal. 2 minutes left until the half down in Atlantic City. That's in Group 5 action, Central Group 5 action, as we get back to action here.
So Brunson fakes the pass and is able to run up the middle for a couple yards. But we have a flag on the play.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to go against Camden. The flag came in late. Not quite sure what the referee is going to signal here. Just a moment after the play was over. Looks like it may go against the Chimera as they started backing up a little bit. Waiting for the referee's signal now. Actually, I'm not quite sure what they're doing with the ball. I think they're going to back it up, though. Yeah, that'll be a 15-yard penalty, Kev. I don't know about that. Didn't quite see what happened, but that's huge for Camden.
Absolutely. Backs them up about 15 yards there.
Another update from Group 5, Atlantic City just hit another home run, as you can say, with a deep pass. They're taking a 14-3 lead over Cherokee.
Camden, similar formation, 3-out wide. Quick throw to Malik Red Hubbard is complete. He's able to evade a tackle, evades 2 tackles, and he's eventually forced out of bounds.
That was determination. He almost got to the sticks on that. Really real determination to get to those sticks. Actually, you know what? He got to the sticks. That was a heck of a play right there by Red.
Sure was. He shed about 3 tackles there, and Red Hubbard is their leading receiver going into this game. 32 receptions for 582 yards, 10 touchdowns. Has picked up a couple Division I offers over the past couple weeks, having an all-South Jersey caliber season. You see on plays like that where he's able to shed tackles where they get a penalty, they're backed up, and he's able to capitalize and get them a first down.
Yeah, that was huge. He's definitely a game breaker.
Brunson drops back as pass is complete to number 1, Ibn Muhammad. So another first down, another big play there. And Camden moves into Willingboro territory, holding on to a 19-6 lead with 6:52 and counting in the second quarter. That'll set up first down around the 43-yard line. Brunson with the handoff to number 3, Christian Braxton. Able to get a couple yards before he's wrapped up. I'll get Camden inside the 35. Looks about to be the 34-yard line.
Yeah, they're putting together a pretty good methodical drive after that penalty. Really pushing the ball down the field now. It's like Brunson's getting comfortable out there on this drive.
Another handoff to Braxton. Moves inside and is able to get a big gain there.
Braxton's out there running hard. He's getting that ball and pushing it right down their throat. Full steam, full speed ahead.
That's another first down for Camden on this drive. Moving the ball at will, picking up the tempo right now. They got 3 receivers out to the right.
And Willingboro definitely had to take a time out there. They were really on their heels. It was probably a well-needed timeout also. Camden had all the momentum, and Willingboro just looked like they didn't even know what defense to be in right there. Camden was moving so fast.
So a few notes on Camden. This is the number 3 consensus team in South Jersey. I mean, you look at any ranking, everyone's got them at number 3 right now behind Winslow and Holy Spirit. They won 46-13 last week over Middle Township in the South Jersey Group 2 quarterfinals. 3 straight wins. They've won 4 of their last 5. And as we've mentioned a few times in the broadcast, 2-time defending Central Jersey Group 3 champions now in South Jersey Group 2, looking to win their 3rd sectional final in their 3rd straight year. Rob Hinson's been here for 2 years. This is his 3rd year, and they have an opportunity to win a sectional final in each year that he's been here.
Yeah, he's really. I mean, that's what he does. He, ex-coach at Timber Creek, and then we went there and did it. He was won multiple championships there, and also come here. And as you said, in the last 3 years, he's been in the championship. Well, in the last 2 of the years, he's been in the championship, looking for his 3rd.
So Camden comes out the timeout. 3 receivers to the right. Brunson drops back, looks left, throws it up. And the pass is incomplete. Almost a tremendous one-hand catch there.
That was a great effort. A little bit too far out his reach, but it was definitely a heck of an effort to try and catch that pass.
Looks like it was. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say Willingboro really needs to stop here. If they can even hold him to 3 or get him to go 4 and out, this would be huge if Camden gets into the end zone. And another flag on the play.
Looks like we got 2 flags there on the run by Jaden Steele. So another penalty on this drive for Camden. We'll be backing him up. Gives him 2nd and about 19 from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of penalties tonight, Kev. Hasn't really hurt either team so far, but it's been a lot of yellow besides the Camden uniforms on that field.
Second down here at the 30-yard line. Brunson drops back, moves right, and tosses it down the sideline. It's picked off, but I think they said he stepped out of bounds before the throw.
Yeah, that was very dangerous right there to let that thing go. Good thing that he stepped out of bounds because he forced that at the end, and that could have been a real disaster for Camden if that would have been an interception by Willingboro.
Yeah, definitely from here, it looked like he was out at the time of that throw. It looked like he was just going to tuck it and just keep it, and then a late throw there. Camden able to avoid a big mistake there, and facing 3rd and long. Brunson drops back, moves up in the pocket, looks left, and just misses.
Try to hit a home run right there.
Looks like Red Hubbard from here. Good throw. He was able to thread the needle there between 2 defenders, just wasn't able to come down with it. So now Camden will face 4th down. 4:58 to go here in the 2nd quarter. The Panthers leading 19-6 over Willingboro.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see that flag right there, Kev. Roughing the passer, that is huge. It was about to be 4th down for the Panthers. And Nick Myers almost had a shot at getting the ball back.
Now a fresh set of downs. 3 receivers out left, running back in the backfield with Brunson, a handoff. Braxton cuts inside. Gain of about 6 or 7 there.
I just got done saying something about penalties and how they've hadn't really hurt anyone, but that one really hurt the Chimeras.
Yeah, that was a crucial play there. 4th down, they're able to get the stop, and now they're facing 2nd down. Their back's up against the wall. Another run there. Now to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, see what Camden's doing here is just running the ball, pick up a first down, the clock keeps running, you can go into the half, especially if you score here. And the Chimeras will really be playing from behind, even though they get the ball back second half. And that looks like a first down there, Kev. Yeah, they're really going to eat this clock up.
Ibn Muhammad there on the run. Hits them the first down. So first and goal for Camden now. 3:52 and counting in the second quarter. Leading 19-6 over Willingboro. It's been a roller coaster drive for Camden, getting backed up with the penalty and then 2 splash plays, getting 2 first downs, and then facing 4th down. Penalty going in their favor.
Pulled that right out of there. Look at that.
And Ibn Muhammad into the end zone there from about 6 yards out.
That was a good play there. He pulled that out and just had all space. The defensive end and the linebackers all committed on that, and he was all by himself on that, going left for that touchdown.
And Muhammad's been a dynamic addition for Camden this year. Obviously, a threat defensively in the secondary and being able to catch the ball, run the ball, and plays like that. And that gives Camden a 25-6 lead here with 3:31 left in the second quarter.
And another missed extra point. I don't know if that's going to come out. I mean, it would hurt to come back and bite them in the behind, all these missed extra points. And with 3:31 left in the first half, the Chimeras are down 3 scores, and they get the ball back in the second half. But if they can put something together here and get a score before the half, they'll still be in good shape.
Yeah, it's a big drive for the Chimeras right here. Definitely need some points. Build some momentum going into the half, and then being able to come out the half and getting possession to try to get themselves back in this game. So Camden will line up the kickoff. Panthers lead 25-6 over Willingboro. 3:31 left in the second quarter here in the South Jersey Group 2 semifinals. Squib kick, picked up. Return man moves outside, is brought down at about the 35-yard line. So 3 minutes and 25 seconds here for the Chimeras to try to put some points together. Now, scoring points was no issue for them last week. They head up to Union County to play A.L. Johnson, and they won 62-7 in the Group 2 quarterfinals. Sean Taylor was 5 for 5, 255 yards, 3 touchdowns. Chris Scott, the Holy Cross transfer we mentioned in the broadcast earlier, 148 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. Kai Cotto with 115 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. And Terrence Knighton, who had a touchdown in this game, 3 receptions, 164 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So hopefully one of these guys can make a big play for him right now.
Yeah, that was amazing stats, and they're definitely going to need that. Somebody to make a big play here as Taylor steps up. He's trying to get some room, but really not much there.
Able to get a couple yards.
Yeah, like you were saying, Kev, these guys last week, they were all world. They're really, like you said, going to need a real big play out as one of these guys right now.
Got a penalty on Willingboro that's going to bring that back.
Willingboro shooting themselves in the foot. Every time they try to make some type of positive play, they're really shooting themselves in the foot with these penalties.
So that'll be a replay of first down from about the 25-yard line. Looks like the 26, so first and 20. 2 receivers out left. Taylor drops back, looks left.
Oh, he's under pressure. Oh, man. They're on his tail.
Halim Muhammad, number 12, there with the sack.
And Camden has 3 timeouts, and you know, you would hate to have to give them the ball back right before the half and give up any more points going into the locker room. That would be real huge.
Absolutely, and like we were saying earlier, this is an opportunity for Willingboro to get some points, be huge before the half, but right now it's looking like just, damage control, avoiding any mistakes here, and just trying to get out of this drive without making any mistakes and giving Camden good field position.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Scott is really thinking about it right now. As much time as he can use right now. Camden hasn't even used the timeout, so they'll get this play off, and then it'll be third down, all depending on what happens on this play. And I'm sure Camden will use a timeout at the end of this play.
Taylor drops back and whistles.
Shut it down. I don't know if it was a false start or delay a game.
And we got a delay of game there by Willingboro, so they'll back up 5 more yards.
I mean, how many times can you just get a penalty and stop the clock also with that? When you stop the clock momentarily and Camden still hasn't used a timeout, which I'm kind of surprised at that, being that you have 3 of them.
Taylor drops back, moves up in the pocket, escapes, is able to run, get outside to the right, and almost gets down to the original marker where the drive started.
Yeah, he did a good job there, stepping up in that pocket and picking up a lot of yards. He picked up, like you said, he got back to the original line of scrimmage, so that helps out a lot on this third down.
And that's something Taylor's thrived with this year. Obviously, has been productive in the passing game, but when a play breaks down and he needs to get some yards, he's capable of using his legs and his speed to get to the outside and gain some valuable yards.
Yeah, he definitely needed it right there. Keeping the drive really alive. It stops the clock, gives them a good distance third down. It's like about third down and 13.
So they send 3 receivers out to the left. One out right, running back in the backfield.
Another flag on the play as Taylor tries to get out of there. He does get out of there, but that's coming back. Looked like it was a hold in the interior there, Kevin. And, I mean, there's no need to even say it anymore.
Yeah, it looked like a hold there on number. They were holding number 12, Ali Muhammad, who just had a sack early on this drive. 5 sacks coming into this game. So now it'll be third down, about 18. 1:34 left in the second quarter. Camden leads Willingboro 25-6.
Yeah, and that clock is going to hold right now at 1:34, and Willingboro. Looks like Camden may have declined, and they did decline it. So Willingboro line up the punt, and Camden will get another shot, another crack at it before the half with 1:34 and 3 timeouts.
So 4th and 7 from the 39-yard line. Willingboro lines up the punt. Low snap. He's able to punt it. Gets it off.
It's a good punt, but it's fielded. And he has a seam. And he breaks the tackle.
Tremendous return there. Able to get out to midfield. So 1:30 left in the second quarter.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. The clock's still running?
Yeah, you guys someone's still running the clock. Clock's running.
And like you said, Kev, that was a tremendous return on that hop. It was a pretty good punt, but it was an even better return. Puts Camden right at midfield and another shot to get some more points before the half.
Absolutely, and like I said earlier in the broadcast, James Pemberton, a good punter and kicker for Willingboro, and kind of a low snap there. He was able to get out to the left and still get it off, but like you said, a tremendous return there to be able to get back out the midfield, playing it off the hop, and setting Camden up with good field position. So they'll reset the clock to 1:22 left in the second quarter. Bronson drops back, looks left, moves right.
He's Got a lot of
able to
space
escape.
there.
And is able to get out of bounds.
Wow, and he threw his shoulder in there and showed that he's not going to slide and he's not going to step out of bounds. He's going to give out some punishment.
Good tough run there by Makai Brunson, excuse me, to get to the 34-yard line.
And right on the
moving
ball.
quick. Three receivers out left, one out right. Brunson drops back, looks left, quick throw.
And now the Chimeras are having a hard time tackling these receivers as he picked up 9 right there. I mean, Brunson's just sitting back there, dumping it off. And if he gets a little lane, he's taking off. Camden is moving real fast right here.
Clock still moving here, 53 seconds and counting in the second quarter. Three receivers out right. Brunson hands it off to number 3, Christian Braxton.
Yeah, and that's enough for a first down. That'll stop the clock for a little bit, and they'll probably just jump right back on the ball and save their timeouts. Or actually, no, they actually look like they just burned one.
So they'll get the first down and use the timeout. So at least a new set of downs for them to, talk over right now, work out a plan here and everything. Up 25-6 with 42.4 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, and everybody, stay tuned to the halftime show. The Camden band will be performing at halftime. The Willingboro band performed in the first half. Two good bands. They've been playing all night, back and forth. So stay tuned, halftime. You get to see the Camden High band. And again, Kev, they're really doing what they want out here tonight. They're using the clock wisely, not turning the ball over, making good throws, running the ball efficiently.
Absolutely. And Brunson drops back, moves around the pocket, gets out to the left. Two flags on the play.
Definitely was a hold out there on that one. That was blatant. Everybody in the stadium saw that one.
So a hole will back Camden up there. 31.9 seconds left in the second quarter. The Panthers leading 25-6 here at Farnham Park in Camden, New Jersey. South Jersey Group 2 semifinals. The winner will face the winner of Point Pleasant Borough and Manchester Township in the South Jersey Group 2 final. So first down at about the 32-yard line. Brunson drops back.
Oh, wow. Willingboro was on him right there. And that was a huge sack right there, especially with the time getting down under 25 seconds. And Camden had to burn a quick timeout.
Yeah, huge play there by the Willingboro defense. A lot of these drives have been roller coasters. Big stop, then a penalty hurts them. They're able to get the penalty, moves them back, and then with the sack, pushing Camden back to about the 38-yard line on a drive that looked like Camden was going to score on 2 plays earlier. So coming out the timeout, Camden facing second down from about the 38-yard line. 24.7 seconds left on the clock here in the second quarter. Brunson drops back, looks to his right, moves around. He's got plenty of time and is eventually brought down, and that ball is out.
The ball.
Just when it looked like they had him wrapped up, the Ball comes out. Panthers able to recover, but that'll back them up. Clock moving. 10 seconds and counting here, and this should take us down to the end of the quarter, but we got a timeout. So 3rd and long from the 46-yard line. With about 34 yards to go for the first down, but only 8.2 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they have one. I think they have about one timeout left. You might want to try to pick up about a chunk, about 20 yards here, maybe 15, and then just call a timeout, and then throw it to the end zone after that. That's really pretty much all you can do.
So 3rd and long here at the 46-yard line. 8.2 seconds left in the second quarter. Camden leads 25-6. 3 receivers out left. Brunson drops back. Hit as he throws.
Ball came out, and I think they'll probably just wrap that half up right there.
And that'll take us to the end of the second quarter. So top seeded Camden leads Willingboro 25-6 here at halftime in the South Jersey Group 2 semifinals. We're going to take a break. The Camden Band will be performing at halftime on the field. We'll see you in a little bit. And welcome back to Farnham Park here in Camden for the South Jersey Group 2 semifinals between Camden and Willingboro. The Panthers lead 25-6 through 2 quarters. We're getting set for the third quarter here. Willingboro will receive the second half kick.
Yeah, and a real good first half. Camden came out firing all cylinders, got up 19-0 on Willingboro. Willingboro fought back with a touchdown, and then Camden got one before the half. It's very, very exciting first half. Should be a very exciting second half.
So Camden set to kick off. Kick is recovered. And he's off to the outside. Gets up to almost midfield there, so a good return. Just what the Chimeras need coming out the break. So Willingboro will begin this drive at the 44-yard line. Sean Taylor, quick throw. Ball is out, but it looks like he was down.
Yeah, it looked like he was either down or it was incomplete, but they're going to call the catch and down. No gain on that.
So to get up to about the original line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line. Taylor drops back, hands it off to Scott, who runs up the middle for a short gain. Gain of about 2 yards. Get him up to the 46-yard line. So about 3rd and 7 here, 10:33 and counting in the third quarter. Willingboro trailing 25-6 to the top-seeded Panthers. They'll put 3 wide receivers out to the right, 1 out wide to the left. Taylor drops back, rolls out left. It's a quick throw off, and it is incomplete, out of bounds.
Yeah, so Camden comes out in the second half and holds. Willingboro goes 3 and out. Looks like they're going to have to punt, giving the Panthers their first possession of the second half. Early thresh. A quick 3 and out coming out the half is not good for the Chimeras. But as I view things, it looks like they're lining up to go for it here.
And they will. 4th and 7 here from their own 47-yard line. Trips left, 1 receiver right.
This is make or break right here.
Taylor drops back, steps up in the pocket, is going to run. Makes one defender miss.
What
Great
a
agility
move
there.
by Taylor, yeah.
Absolutely.
That was a great move there to get that first down because he was in a little bit of trouble. If he didn't make that move, he might have been a little bit short. But he keeps the drive alive with that, and that's like you said earlier in the game. Taylor can get up out that pocket, run, and he can sling it.
So that'll give them a 1st and 10 in Camden territory on the 44-yard line, and just a big play there. I mean, when you're trailing 25-6 in the third quarter, there's going to be some situations where they're going to have to go for it, and they were able to capitalize there with Taylor's athleticism on that play.
Huge pickup, huge.
So the handoff is to Mekhi Cottle. Gets up to about the 40-yard line, so that'll be a gain of about 4.
Camden's been doing a good job of containing Cottle. Like you said last weekend, he was running wild. The whole offense was going wild, but Cottle's a very, very good runner. Junior's got another year left.
So they hand off to Cottle again. Go up the middle. Quickly wrapped up for a gain of about 1, though, with forward progress. So I'll bring up about 3rd and 5.
Yeah, the interior of that Camden defense is playing very, very well tonight. Like I said, on the last carry, they're bottling up Cottle very, very well, making these third downs, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7, a little tougher for the Chimeras.
Yes, and this is a very talented defensive front with Halim Muhammad, Andre Williams, Jerome Foster, and good linebackers. So they've been able to do a good job stopping the run. Taylor flips it to Christopher Scott, who gets to the outside for what looks like it'll be a loss of a yard. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, Kev, here they'll probably go for it again, being that they went for it on the last 4th down. Yeah, I got to keep the ball in Taylor's hands, see if he can scramble, maybe get it out quickly to somebody and try to pick up the 1st down. But again, there's another huge 4th down for the Chimeras going forward, just coming out on this opening drive of the second half.
So 4th and 6 from Camden's 40-yard line. Willingboro trails 25-6, 8:38 left in the third quarter here in the South Jersey Group 2 semifinals. Winner will punch its ticket to the South Jersey Group 2 final. And Willingboro, with their backs against the wall, forced to go for it here. Looks like we got a timeout by the offense, so they'll reassess this situation and see what they want to do here on 4th and 6.
Yeah, you got to be really sure right here. This is huge early coming out in the second half. There might have been a good timeout taken by Coach Scott right there. And then other scores, we got a barn burner also on the D2 network. Cedar Creek 7, Delsea 7 in the third quarter.
We have Somerville leading Ocean City 24-0 in the second quarter, 10:08 left. Somerville scored a touchdown. Rancocas Valley is up 28-21 over Hillsboro. So we're fresh out the timeout here. Willingboro lines up facing 4th and 6 on Camden's 40-yard line, trailing 25-6 with 8:38 to go in the third quarter. Receiver in motion. Taylor drops back, and the play will be blown dead. An illegal formation on the offense, so that'll back them up 5 yards, so that will make it a 4th and 11.
Yeah, again, like a lot like in the first half, Willingboro shooting themselves in the foot again with penalties, making it a little tougher for this 4th down now.
So ball's at the 45-yard line, 4th and 11 for Willingboro. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 out left. Taylor to the right, running back to his left. He sends Scott out in motion. Empty backfield now. Drops back, looks, pressure is there, and brought down by Halim Muhammad. Another huge play for him, a couple sacks in this game. He entered this game with 5, and he's on his way to almost having 5 more.
Yeah, really, he really is. He's been a madman out there on defense tonight. Nobody even picked him up. They moved Scott in motion, and there was nobody even there to block him. Taylor was running for his life.
So that'll be a turnover on downs. Camden will take over on their own 48-yard line, leading 25-6 over Willingboro with 8:29 left in the third quarter. And a good opportunity here for Camden to extend the lead even further with an offense that has capitalized on short fields all night, whether it be from a fumble or a short punt. And they start the drive with a handoff to Christian Braxton.
Yeah, Braxton had a good first half. Caught a touchdown pass on the opening drive, and also had picked up a lot of yards in the first half. And, you know, as you know, he's rushed for well over 1,000 yards and has a lot of 100-yard games, and he's aiming for one tonight. More flags. A game of flags, yeah. Looks like it's probably a false start, yep, and it is on Camden.
False start against Camden, 5-yard penalty.
You know, speaking of Christian Braxton, I mean, the big thing was in the first half, he showed his ability to be able to make a quick cut, find the hole, make a quick cut. And he's been pivotal for them in this game because he's getting big chunks on early downs. That pass is incomplete, but we got another penalty here in the secondary.
That ball was tipped. I don't know if they're going to wave that flag or not. All depended on exactly when the penalty took place and if the ball was tipped. There's a hold in the secondary. Willingboro full of penalties tonight. They're well over probably 100 yards in penalties. If they're not, they have to be close.
So that will move the ball into Willingboro territory for Camden. Bronson hands it off to Braxton. The offensive line doing a great job moving guys up front too. I mean, he was able to get 5 yards there before there was any point of contact.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. They're moving that D line right back 3-4 yards into the linebackers, and Braxton's getting 5 yards before he's even touched.
So that'll be another first down for the Panthers. Another penalty on the play, it looks like. We didn't see any flags thrown, but they moved deeper into Willingboro territory now. I'm not sure what the call was, but yards will be added after the run by Braxton, and that'll set them up inside the 25. Handoff to Braxton again, bottled up that time. Good play recognition there by Willingboro.
Yeah, that D-line really got active right there. Shot right through the gap and got Braxton before he got going. Actually, it looked like still on that carry. Down.
So 2 receivers out right, 2 out left. Brunson bobbles, it's able to gather, avoids a tackle. Is brought down there. Looks like they'll get back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be a 3rd and 10 situation. And a timeout on the field with an injury.
Yeah, with this injury timeout, Willingboro, this is a huge 3rd down. I'm sure Camden will go for it, 4 down territory. And, like I said, this is a huge defensive possession for the Chimeras to try to hold. Camden gets any more points right here before the half, you can just slam the door.
So a few score updates in the area. We got Shawnee up 19-10 over Middletown North in a Group 4 semifinal match of 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Toms River North, top seed, two-time defending Group 5 state champions, are up 21-14. The winner of Hillsboro and Rancocas Valley would end up playing the winner of the Toms River North game, which they are ahead right now going into the fourth. Clear-cut favorite in Group 5 right now. Hillsboro and RV tied up 28-28 with only a few seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, that Kingsway team is really fighting. They went up Toms River about 3 years ago, and Toms River was the favorite, and they pulled it out. Ended up going to Rutgers for the regional, and ended up losing to Hillsboro there.
Yeah, so a couple teams that are familiar with playing at this time of year and playing in these big games. It's Central Jersey Group 4. We have Millville up over Marlboro, 39-0, 9:38 left in the third quarter. Lodzier Brooks, the Alabama commit. We've already seen him make a couple tremendous plays.
One of the most amazing players I've ever seen on the gridiron down here in South Jersey, even in the state.
I agree. Plenty of big plays, plenty of highlight reel plays, and there's a reason he's going to Alabama.
Absolutely.
We have Delsea and Cedar Creek, which is also being broadcasted on D2 Sports Network on YouTube. You can tune into that as well. We have a 7-7 score there with 5:52 left in the third quarter. I'm being told Delsea just scored, so disregard the last update. But they take the lead there against Cedar Creek. So we return to action here. Camden facing 3rd and 10 at about the 24-yard line. They lead Willingboro 25-6 with 6:50 left in the third quarter. An opportunity here for the Panthers to score some more points and put this game out of reach. Handoff to number 4, Jaden Steele, gets to the outside, sheds a couple tackles. And it looks like it's good for a first down there, facing 3rd and 10, and they're able to get the first down. We were talking about it being 4-down territory, and they don't even have to worry about 4th down right now, moving inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good run by Steele. He didn't have anything inside, broke outside, broke a tackle, and picked up the first down. Now it's first. Looks like Camden could get another first down inside the 2-yard line here.
Steele is going to run into the end zone, so Jaden Steele is into the end zone for Camden. And that'll give Camden a 31-6 lead with 6:11 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was huge. 2 good runs by Jaden Steele. That one just, oh man, right through the hole, full steam ahead, and right into the end zone, giving that Camden a huge lead over Willingboro right now. So it's going to really be a long climb back if the Chimeras want to get back in this game.
So Camden will line up to go for 2 points here. They've had some issues earlier in the game trying to kick extra points, so it looks like they'll just try to go for 2. They hand it off to Jason Nelson, it looks like, on the carry. And he'll take it in for 2 points, so that'll give Camden a 33-6 lead. 6:11 left in the third quarter.
And the young Jason Nelson in for the 2-point conversion. He's the future of Camden for running backs, as they always have a stable that come through here. And as you said earlier, Kev, the winner of this game will either travel or host. It all depends on who wins. Against the winner of Point Pleasant Borough and Manchester Township.
So Camden lines up the kickoff.
And another quick score update. Atlantic City with a 21-3 lead over Cherokee in Group 5 action. That's about 1 minute left in the third quarter down there in Atlantic City.
Ball is scooped up.
That's a great tackle right there on that kick return. Great tackle.
And we got a penalty on the field.
When don't we have a penalty on the field? And the Chimeras have come back on the field for their second drive of the half. They came out with the opening kickoff of the second half, and to try to put together a little bit of drive. They were moving the ball, but like we said earlier, and again, they shot themselves in the foot with penalties. And here, this being their second drive, they're really going to have to put something together, or it could get really ugly before the fourth quarter.
So we did not see what the call was on the field, but the penalty is against Willingboro because they're backed up from where they returned the ball. So Taylor keeps. He runs up the middle, is quickly brought down. And we talked about Camden's offensive line moving guys up front, being able to allow the running backs to generate runs, get a couple yards before there's any point of contact. The opposite side of the ball, defensive line has done a good job containing the run as well, recognizing, being able to get together, group up, and bring a guy down, really for minimal damage on each running play.
Yeah, they really have been playing real strong in that middle of that defensive line for Camden tonight. Really shutting down Cotto. Taylor's got out of the pocket a few times, but I think he has more sacks and negative yards than he does positive yards.
So a quick throw there is complete.
Pass complete for short gain. I think the third.
And this being a huge third down because you don't want to have to go for it fourth down in your own this deep into your own territory and give Camden the ball back. We'll see what Willingboro pulls out the hat here. This being probably the most crucial drive of this game.
So third and about 5 from the 26-yard line. Willingboro trails 33-6 to Camden, 4:40 and counting in the third quarter. They'll send 3 receivers out to the right, 1 out to the left. Taylor is joined by a running back in the backfield. He drops back, looks left, steps up, and is quickly brought down by number 52, Jerome Foster, number 56.
Yeah, and again, Kev, while we go get this young man's name, it's just pressure coming from all angles for this defensive line for Camden. They look really awesome. Got Taylor under pressure. Taylor's, really second-guessing himself when he's dropping back now.
So that'll bring up 4th and 10 from the 21-yard line, 3:51 and counting in the third quarter. Camden leads 33-6.
They had Taylor punt it. And he fielded it, dropped it, picked it back up. Picks up a pretty decent gain also.
And Muhammad is eventually brought down. Little bobble there, but able to regain possession. And they'll bring it back to the 37-yard line. So Camden setting up in Willingboro territory once again. 3:27 left in the third quarter. Panthers leading 33-6.
As Camden comes out for their second possession, I guess they're really here trying to put the nail in the coffin on this drive. Willingboro really needs to stop. If not, then it's pretty much over in the running clock from here.
And Brunson gets to the outside there for a big game. That'll get them inside the 20. That'll be another first down. Looks like they'll be at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, Camden's been playing inside the red zone a lot these last few drives, and like you said, pick your poison with Brunson. You throw it, run it. Looks like they just got into the end zone again for another Camden touchdown.
Touchdown, Panthers! Chris Braxton with a carry.
So Braxton with another touchdown. We've said several times throughout this broadcast, it's been evident he's a dual threat. He can catch the ball out the backfield. He can run the football. And he's been having a tremendous day here. And that gives Camden another 6 points. They go up 39-6 with 2:59 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was a nice run there by Chris Braxton. He's got like a two-headed monster going on out there. And then you add Ty Brunson in there with his footwork. You get Steele, then you get Braxton, and it's just hard to stop once they get going.
And they get Nelson involved again with another 2-point run. So Camden will take a 41-6 lead. And the Panthers just on cruise control now. A little over 14 minutes away from their third straight sectional final appearance. Obviously, as we've said, the past 2 years, winning Central Jersey Group 3, falling to Delsey in the state semifinals in Group 3. Now they are in Group 2, South Jersey Group 2 semifinals. They lead 41-6, where they will face the winner of Point Pleasant Borough and Manchester Township, which we were finally able to track down an update on. Point Pleasant Borough leads Manchester Township 21-7 with 5:47 left in the second half.
And if Point Pleasant holds up, they'll have to travel, which is looking more likely down here to Camden for that South Jersey State South Jersey State final, sectional final here, which will be Camden's first home sectional title chance right here on their home field. The last 2 years they had to travel to Seneca and also had to travel to, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was
last year they were here. They were here last year. They played a Saturday morning.
Right.
Cedar
they
Creek.
played Cedar Creek. Yes, that's right. My apologies.
But yet, either way, if they hold out here, they will be hosting another sectional championship. And in Group 3, it looks like, it's not finalized yet, but two teams up big. Somerville's up big over Ocean City, Mainland up big over Homedale. So those two will play each other if both can hold on and win. And Chris Scott gets the handoff on first down, gain of a couple yards, gets up to the 40-yard line.
Scott's still running hard. All you can do is just do what you can do, put your pride on the line, and just go out there and finish playing football. As we reach the running clock, being up by over 31, 33 points.
Yep, once the deficit reaches 35, there's a running clock in the state of New Jersey. So that is in effect right now. Willingboro runs it up the middle again, quickly stopped on the play. I'll bring up third down at about the 39-yard line. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining and counting in the third quarter. Camden leads 41-6.
Yeah, they're in full control here in this game. Almost from the opener's kickoff, they were pretty much in full control, going up quickly 19-0 in the first 6 minutes of the game, and pretty much on cruise control now.
Yeah, the offense has been very efficient tonight. Not many mistakes, being able to capitalize both in the run game and the passing game. Another run there for Scott, it looks like. Able to make a nice cut, get up close to the marker, but bring up fourth and short. The 43-yard line. Willingboro, of course, will go for this here. 33 seconds left in the quarter, so they don't have to snap it here. Send two receivers out to the right. Man in motion. Taylor calls an audible. And he snaps it, hands it off to Scott, who will run to the left, get out of bounds, and be close to the marker. Looks like it'll be enough for a first down. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter, though. Camden leading 41-6 over Willingboro in the South Jersey Group 2 semifinals here at Farnham Park. And it looks like he will get the first down. So when we get in the fourth quarter, Willingboro will have a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, it'll be first and 10. Willingboro starting the fourth quarter. As we take a quick break, we'll be right back with more action from Farnham Park.
We are back here at Farnham Park here in Camden, New Jersey, as Camden High leads Willingboro 41-6 after 3 quarters in the South Jersey Group 2 semifinals. A couple scores from around the way, plenty of games going on. A surprising one right here. Seneca, who lost to Hopewell Valley 35-12 earlier this year, is up 28-18 right now. Hopewell Valley knocking on the door, though, trying to cut it to 1 possession. Washington Township is up 28-0 over Cherry Hill East. And Bear, I know you got a couple scores over here lined up.
Oh, yeah. I was just going to say, as Scott gets the ball again, hops to outside, picks up a nice run right there and another first down for the Chimeras. But I was just going to state that, a lot of times it's hard beating the team twice. As you said, Seneca's up 28-18. And, Hopewell Valley really had their way with them earlier in the year. And also, another update is Rancocas Valley in Group 5 semifinals is up 35-28 over Hillsboro. And also in Group 5, Atlantic City is up 21-11 over Cherokee. All in the fourth quarter.
So first and 10 for Willingboro here at Camden's 44-yard line. 11 minutes, 23 seconds and counting in the fourth quarter. As we said, a running clock right now with the margin being 35 points. Willingboro trying to put a drive together here to get some more points on the board. Taylor keeps, he runs to the left. Is brought down. Loss of about 1, it looks like. Looks like he'll have gone back to the line of scrimmage, so second and 10 coming up.
And it's a good thing. I mean, the Chimeras are down significantly right now. A young team, Sean Taylor being a senior on this offense, quarterback. As everybody knows, they lost Lamar Best to St. Joe. He went transferred to St. Joe Montevideo, one of the better quarterbacks in the state. But they have a great, bright future ahead. A lot of these guys are juniors, Cottle, Pemberton. And
Terrence Knighton being another one.
Terrence Knighton being another one. These guys are all South Jersey receivers and running backs, and they'll be back in the fight next year. If this holds up and stands, they'll be right back in the swing of things next year. They have a great coach. Coach Scott will have them ready again next year also.
So Willingboro lines up. Taylor hands off to Scott, who hesitates and will get to the outside and is able to get to the first down marker. Looks like it will be close. It depends on where he stepped down. It looks like he'll get the first down. But yeah, like you said, Bear, I mean, overall, this has been a good season for Willingboro. A new coach with Stephen Ever going to Burlington Township. Obviously, Kenny Scott isn't new to football. This is the guy that's led Winslow to his sectional title. He coached at East Side, was an assistant head coach and defensive coordinator, and a guy that knows his football. But, you know, when you bring in a new coach, you lose a quarterback who was an all-South Jersey and all-state caliber quarterback who transfers out. To be able to come in, start the season off 4-0, win a playoff game in dominant fashion, and play in a sectional semifinal against a two-time defending sectional champion, Willingboro being able to keep that tradition going is a lot to be proud of, you know, regardless of the outcome today.
Yeah, they do have a lot to hang their hat on. They shouldn't be holding their heads down. Like you said, they started out real hot. First-year coach, it's a good coach, first-year coach, losing their quarterback and putting it all together. You know, getting to this point of the playoffs, and like I said, they'll be back next year. They'll be around.
So that run there brings up second down. Clock's still moving, 8:30 to go and counting. Camden leads 41-6. Chimeras will send two receivers out to the left. Christopher Scott in the backfield with Sean Taylor. Taylor drops back, looks left, rolls left, throws on the run, and it's just short. Pass incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, just like all night, Taylor's been under pressure, having to get up out of the pocket, scramble, throwing it to his left and trying to throw back and stepping up and trying to get rid of the ball. It's just been pressure all night.
So another score from Delsey gives them a 21-7 lead over Cedar Creek, a 23-yard run by the Penn commit Daniel Russo. That game is also being broadcast on D2 Sports Network, so you can also tune into that game on D2 Sports Network's YouTube page. Taylor drops back here for Willingboro, delivers a pass, and just out of the reach of his receiver. So that'll bring up 4th and 10.
Yeah, he had a man open. He just missed him. That would have been a big little pick-me-up, a little something to close out with if that ended up being their last drive, or something to hang your shoulder on for next year or whatever. And also, like you said, Delsey taking that 21-7 lead down there at Cedar Creek. Talk about Delsey hitting a stride at the right time of the season. Came out the last couple games of the season, and then went down Burlington Township and won. They're really, they're the defending champions, state champions, so you just can't never count them out. And they got back to their old ways and their old wing T offense.
Taylor moves around, he rolls out right, and eventually will just have to run out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover on down. So Camden will take over with 6 minutes, 16 seconds and counting in the fourth quarter, leading 41-6 over Willingboro. But like you said, Delsey, speaking of Delsey, who's being broadcasted right now, also on D2 Sports Network, that's a team that entered the playoffs 2-6, defending Group 3 state champions. Their coach retired. He comes back to help out the first-year coach. They get a couple guys back. And that's a program going into the playoffs a lot of people knew not to overlook. They're 2-6, but they played a tough schedule, playing Washington Township, Millville, Holy Spirit, Kingsway, Woodstown, and they were in almost every game. And this is a team that's built for this time of year, and they're playing how many people expect them to play, regardless of what that record was coming into the year.
Yeah, you said you hit it right on the nose there, Kev. You know, you can't never count them out. They hit their stride at the right time, put everything together. They were somebody that nobody wanted to see in Group 3 this year. As Camden, like you said, has the ball again, they'll probably just continue to run the clock, run the ball, run the clock down.
Yep, a little over 5 minutes here with the running clock. And Jason Nelson breaks off a big run there, getting the opportunity to make some plays today. He already has 2 two-point conversion runs and breaks off a big run there for a huge first down.
Yeah, that kid is a good back. I watched him play football in midgets, and he was really just tearing it up, destroying in the midget leagues. He's going to be a good back in going forward in the future, next year and years to come.
I also want to make a correction, too. Earlier in the broadcast, I said that Somerville and Mainland were both up big and would play each other. Somerville will play the winner of Delsea and Cedar Creek, I believe, and Mainland awaits the winner of Hopewell Valley and Seneca. So those two are both up big. They won't play each other next week. Maybe down the road, but not next week. So a little correction there. Camden with another run here, being able to bring up second down, little over 4 minutes to go, holding on to a 41-6 lead, just trying to run this one out and clinch their third straight sectional final appearance.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Run the ball, run. You probably won't see nothing but that. Nelson, Braxton, still heavy doses as that again. And so, ooh, what a hit there. I'm not sure if that was Braxton that still got up in that middle and took a nice lick.
So Kasim Hall with a big hit there. Great tackle. 3.5 minutes to go. QB Keith cuts inside. So that run there was by number 19, Naeem Dale, the sophomore who is in the game playing quarterback. The Panthers lead 41-6. 3:05 left and counting.
Another carry, looks like a first down there. Nice little run on that right side. The line's still blocking hard. Looks like he picked up that first down there, Kev, and probably about 2 or 3 plays away, all depending if Camden scores another touchdown on the ground or not. But it's about a good 2 or 3 plays away from the end of this one.
And as we've mentioned several times throughout the broadcast, I mean, Rob Hinson, a 1989 graduate of Camden, in his 3rd year here. His first 2 years, they win back-to-back sectional titles. With this win, he'll move to 28-8 during his tenure here. And they've just been, a force in South Jersey throughout that time, a team that has been known for having superb athletes, being able to run the ball, being able to make plays on the outside. Past couple years, just a strong front seven. Really they have the entire recipe to compete for sectional titles each year, and they're going to get another chance to do it again this year.
Yes, they will. Yeah, absolutely. As things are brewing right now, they'll have a home finals game again, a lot like they did last year. Still waiting on Point Pleasant Borough and Manchester Township. Like you said, with Rob Henson, he's really come here and gotten the program their first state title. Their first sectional title since 1979, and he did it back-to-back years, looking to try to do it for a 3rd straight year.
So 1:25 and counting to go. Camden facing 4th down. They'll take their time here. And as the Panthers get ready to wrap up this victory here in the South Jersey Group 2 semifinals, we have a score update on the other side of the bracket. And Point Pleasant Borough leads 35-14 with 1:34 left in the second quarter. It was 21-7 a couple minutes ago when we gave you guys an update. Point Pleasant Borough quickly scored 2 touchdowns, and Manchester was able to score from 6 yards out to cut the deficit. But right now, Point Pleasant Borough in cruise control, another team that's had a lot of success over the years. Willingboro has seen them a couple times in the sectional final, and it's looking like Camden could see them as time ticks down. About 30 seconds to go here.
Yeah, that probably was going to be the last play. By the time Willingboro gets their offense on the field and tries to call a play, time will probably expire. But they may get one play off. But like you said, that's Point Pleasant Borough team with that big lead come in here, try to run that option wing T offense against this Camden defense. It should be a very, very interesting game next week. Hopefully we'll be here broadcasting that one too.
And we got some flags on the play as time expires, so this should do it. And it looks like that'll do it. So the Camden Panthers defeat Willingboro 41-6 here in the South Jersey Group 2 semifinals. The Panthers will advance to the South Jersey Group 2 final to face the winner of Point Pleasant Borough or Manchester Township. That game will be hosted here as the Panthers are the top seed, and the Panthers playing in their 3rd straight sectional final after winning back-to-back Central Jersey Group 3 finals in 2022 and 2023. We thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Kevin Emmons alongside Barrett Bradshaw here for D2 Sports Network. Make sure to tune in to Delsey and Cedar Creek, which is still going on right now, I believe. So some more football for you to check out. We thank you so much for being here with us tonight, and we look forward to seeing you next time.